There have been real bold statements made about CRISPR and that it's said to it will change modern medicine. Uh, do you agree with that? Is it overstated? Why or why not? What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's a good question, and it does tend to be hyped up pretty and for good reason. I mean, as with any new discovery, I think we don't know what we don't know today. It's still a new technology, in the sense that the initial seminal studies by Jennifer Doudna, Emmanuel Charpentier, Fang Zheng, George Church have only been around for about 8 years. So we still don't know the full potential of CRISPR. But if we just go from 2012 to today and look at the impact that CRISPR has made in terms of biomedical research and in terms of healthcare, it's pretty significant given its short lifespan. So in a matter of 8 years, people have been able to use CRISPR to generate, precise animal models. So animal models are really the bedrock of biomedical research. Before, it would take years to generate a knockout animal. So if you want to study a particular gene and you want to knock it out and you want to develop a mouse model around that, it would take years to develop. With CRISPR, you can generate that animal model in a matter of months. So it accelerates preclinical research, which then lays the foundation for clinical deployment. So in that context, CRISPR has made a significant contribution. In the context of being able to screen patient cells and introduce genetic mutations to like cancer cells and understand basic biology, CRISPR has made a really significant impact there. So I think CRISPR technology has made a significant impact on the preclinical research front. Now, in the clinical front, it's still early days. As I mentioned, we only have about 42 clinical trials that are registered with clinicaltrials.gov. And those trials have been promising, but is CRISPR gene editing the cure to everything under the sun? I don't think so. I mean, I think there's really a long way to go to get to that point. And with any new technology, we still don't know the major limitations of it. I mean, it's going to take some time. It's going to take treating more patients to get to that. But I think, in terms of if you look at what CRISPR has done in the past 8 years compared to any other technology, I think it really ranks up there with one of the seminal tools that's available today that'll enable an acceleration of biomedical research. It's up there with something like PCR. PCR is like a workhorse today in biomedical research, and it's enabled things like, diagnosing patients with COVID, diagnosing cancer patients, et cetera. So CRISPR is that magnitude of a finding, I would say.